Welcome to our case study, Professor Rogers' trial. Meet Professor Rogers, a passionate instructor of Speech 101. As the semester drew to a close, she had a bold idea: to turn her students into courtroom attorneys.
For your final speech, you'll be role-playing a real murder trial. Each group will be split into prosecution and defense teams. You'll use actual court transcripts to present your case. The jury, your classmates.
Students were divided into teams of 6. Each team had 24 minutes to present their closing arguments. And there was one catch: everyone on the team would receive the same grade.
Anthony said, "We'll meet tomorrow at 4 in the library and plan a defense for this guy."
Anthony took control right away. Sylvie didn't like his tone but stayed quiet. Donald shrugged and tuned out.
They met at the library the next day. "We're not waiting for Donald," said Anthony.
Sylvie said, "You go first and talk about motive. I'll wrap it up. I want an A."
"No way," said Anthony. "We can't ignore the fingerprint evidence. I'll take that and I'll go last."
Tension mounted between Anthony and Sylvie. Donald remained distant, only showing up once to skim the case.
"You're not the leader. No one elected you," said Sylvie.
Anthony decided to talk to Professor Rogers. "I shouldn't be graded with them. Donald isn't doing anything and Sylvie just fights me," said Anthony.
Professor Rogers replied, "If you were a real lawyer, you couldn't just quit because you don't get along. Figure it out." The trial stands and the grade is shared.
On the day of the trial, the prosecution was polished, prepared, persuasive. Then the defense team took the floor. Anthony began and spoke for 21 minutes, nearly the whole time, rushing through everything, even stepping on Sylvie's point. Sylvie panicked. As her voice wavered, she repeated the same fingerprint argument. Her words seemed flustered and the redundancy was evident. Donald spoke briefly. He read 3 unrelated quotes and called it a day in just over a minute. The class voted and the jury found the defendant guilty. Professor Rogers gave the defense team a D. So let's reflect. Rank each character by their responsibility for the failing grade. Who is most responsible and who is least responsible, ranking from 1 to 4. 1 is least responsible and 4 is most responsible. Is Professor Rogers? Is Anthony? What about Sylvie? And finally, how about Donald? Who dropped the ball? Think it over, then be ready to explain your answer.